Hello everyone, this is Automotivate, and I have rusty tools. A lot of people have different ways of getting rid of rust, and here on Automotivate, we are going to test those methods on our tools.
So for the products, we're using generic brands like Coca Cola, white vinegar, and we're going to go ahead and use against a brand, Loctite.
For this job, we're going to go ahead and use 3 different containers, one for Coca Cola, white vinegar, and Loctite. So I'm wanting the rest to literally fall off the tools. Each one we're going to leave for 24 hours. Majority of us, we don't want to wait longer than 24 hours. So whichever one works best within 24 hours is going to be the winner of this small test that I am doing. So these are the tools I have, and they're honestly not that rusty, but I figured a lot of us have an issue with tools being too rusty. So now we're going to go ahead and fill the containers fully with Coke, white vinegar, and Loctite. Ah, it's literally a jelly. I didn't expect it to come out like that. Okay, we're going to do one of each. We're going to do an equal distribution of rustiness. So, or try to do an equal distribution of rustiness. So here's 3 tools, pretty rusty. I didn't expect it to be that jelly. That's pretty weird. So there it goes. Oh, here's another one for the Coke. As compared to these 2. You see it sizzle up. I'll go ahead and put these in the jelly. This one right here. This one right here. So now I'm going to shred them all over a 24-hour period. Go ahead and shake this till gel gets everywhere. Now we're going to wait 24 hours. Okay, so it's been right after 24 hours, and I know it's dark out, but it's only because it's raining outside. But let's go ahead and see how these tools came out. I have some water I'm going to dip it in, and a scrubby in case I need to scrub some rust off, and a sponge. I'm going to take off these container lids, see what they look like. This is all black. You can tell that the rust actually fell off some of these tools. I'm not sure how good it did, but it looks pretty good. I'm gonna tell you something. It smells so bad. The Loctite looks to be pretty good. You can see how the rust is kind of coming off and like dispersing. So hopefully I submerged enough. I shook it up so the Loctite was, touched basically everything. So let's see how it turned out. Let's see if the rust falls off. Okay, so I'm going to start with Coca Cola. That is one tool. See if it falls off. Just about. It's not bad. Gonna dip the sponge in the water. This is a corner. Not bad. It's coming up pretty well. This one actually looks pretty decent. Not much surface rust on this one. I just want to see how the Coke would do. The rust is definitely not falling off, but it's doing a decent job for Coca Cola. As you know, you've probably seen the videos that it basically deteriorates anything that's been sitting in it in the cup of Coca Cola for a long time. This one works pretty good. The rust is literally clumping up on here, so that's pretty surprising. Let me just dump into the water. All the rust came off this. I barely even scrubbed it, even in the inside. I don't know if you can see that, but the rust is completely off. A little bit sour. There you go, surface rust, and it just came straight off right there. That's the surface rust I had. Loctite, white vinegar, you can tell it's done a lot of work. The Coke, you can't really see much, but let's go ahead and start with Coke. Did an okay job. Still has some surface rust, but it did pretty good on this one. Nearly all that rust came off, with some persuasion, of course. And this one did okay. Still has some rust inside there, if you can see. And I was just looking for the rust to completely fall off like it's nothing. I had to scrub this one. Obviously, it's not coming straight off because I didn't clean it all that well. So white vinegar, you also had to scrub. You can tell. I didn't do a good job of cleaning it, but however, the Loctite did pretty awesome. All the rust basically fell off these. No rust inside anywhere. This one was as bad as that one, and it is completely clean. And I just shook it in the water. Pretty good. No rust inside there. You see some with the Loctite, didn't clean it very well. I was just at a bad angle doing it, but pretty good job.
In the meantime, while I'm doing a quick recap on how all these tools turned out, I just wanted to say I left these tools out overnight just to let them dry, which was not a great idea. And just over that night, the tools from the Coke became pretty rusty. White vinegar not so much, and Loctite was not rusty at all. And just for a heads up, I recommend coating these tools so they don't rust again.
So as you can tell, I'm sweating a little bit and it's kind of hot out here, but I finally finished. And for my outcome, I think the Loctite is a whole lot better than the Coca Cola and white vinegar. However, if you're on a budget and you want to do this quickly and with a product you probably already have at home, I'll just go with the white vinegar. It's $1.50 for a gallon, so you can't beat that. The Loctite, I spent like $7. But if you're working with some heavy tools with a lot of rust, I'll just go straight to Loctite. You didn't even need to soak it for 24 hours, but I did just because I felt like it for this video, and it did awesome. And if you like videos like this, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm still kind of experimenting with my channel, and I enjoy doing things like this, so just let me know what y'all like. And if you want to do this job on your tools or whatever you have, I'll put the product link in the description down below. And that's all for today, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to press that subscribe button down below, like the video, and stay tuned. This is Automotivate. Have a great day.